Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Roger's Kakasungura. Those who follow me, you can bear witness. I told you in my videos, not once, not twice, it doesn't matter how long justice takes. But I'm a believer that one day, one morning, justice will be served to the innocent Kenyans whose victory was stolen. That's what I believe. It can take even 100 years, but I know in the interest of time or in the fullness of time, one day, 1 hour, 1 minute, justice will finally be served. Now, a Kenyan has filed a petition before the JSC, the Judicial Service Commission, seeking the removal of the Chief Justice, or commonly known as the CJ, His Lordship. I think that's how they call them, Mother Koome. The petitioner, Michael Kojo Tieno, claims in the petition that while appointing persons to serve at the Tax Appeal Tribunal, the judge failed to be honest in the execution of powers conferred to her by the Tax Appeal Tribunal Act, based on powers conferred to the judge as a judicial officer. The actions of the Chief Justice in appointing members more than the stipulated requirement violates Section 4B of the Tax Appeal Tribunal. The actions of the Chief Justice in the appointment of the Tax Appeal Tribunal are indeed illegal, null and void, and hence unfit to hold public office. Those are the reads extracted from the document. Now, having seen this on the media, I quickly went to consult the Kenyan Constitution on the procedures followed in case a CJ is removed from office, or what is the procedure followed when removing the Chief Justice from office. And in my research, I landed on Article 168 of our Constitution, removal from office. I want to read clause 1. A judge of a superior court may be removed. You know, why am I reading this? I want you to understand, by the end of this, I want you to understand two things. One, is it possible for the petitioner to succeed in removing Mother Koome from office? That's one thing I want you to understand by the end of this presentation. Number two, I want you to understand the legal procedures of removing a CJ from the office. Those two things I want you to understand. Now, a judge of a superior court, where Mother Koome is one of them, may be removed from office only on grounds of 1. Inability to perform the functions of office arising from mental or physical incapacity, which Koome doesn't have. 2. a breach of a code of conduct prescribed for judges of the Superior Courts by an Act of Parliament. Number three, bankruptcy, which I doubt has hit the Chief Justice. Incompetency, this is where it falls, or gross misconduct or misbehavior. I think this is where the petition is arguing from. Incompetence, gross misconduct, and misbehavior. Those are the grounds. Now, I want to read clause number 2, the process of removing a judge of a superior court from office. It reads, the removal of a judge may be initiated only by the JSC acting on its own motion or on the petition of any person sorry, to the Judicial Service Commission. Now listen, there are only 2 people allowed to ouster or to remove a CJ from office or a judge. 1, the JSC, the Judicial Service Commission itself, acting on its internal motion on reasons better known to them. Number 2, a Kenyan who can file a petition to the JSC citing reasons why he feels the CJ has gone against, right? Now, in this case, it's not the JSC that wants Koome out. It is a Kenyan, one single person who has written to the JSC demanding the removal of the CJ. So constitutionally, Otieno, who has filed a petition, constitutionally, he is right. Ako sawa kabisa. Why? The Constitution grants him the right to do so. So ako sawa. But now the question comes in. Ako sawa ndio. But will he succeed in this journey? We'll find out if it's yes or a no. I want to read clause 3. A petitioner by a person to the Judicial Service Commission under clause 2, which I have read, shall be in writing, setting out the alleged facts constituting the grounds for the judge removal. Number 1, this person, Otieno, has filed a petition in writing as per the Constitution. He has also cited reasons why Mother Koome should be removed. So constitutionally, the procedure by Otieno is 100% constitutionally correct. Now, I want to read clause 4. The JSC Commission shall consider the petition. Now, whatever I'm reading in clause 4 applies to a judge who is not a CJ. Then thereafter, I will read clause 5, which talks about the CJ. But clause number 4, I'm reading it for the purposes of, how do we call it? Yani, for the purposes of mwelekeo, yani understanding how the process works. The Judicial Service Commission the Judicial Service Commission shall consider the petition, and if it is satisfied that the petition discloses a ground for removal under clause 1, gross misconduct, incompetency, bankruptcy, incapacity, right? one, the JSC will send the petition to the president. Now, I want to read clause 5. The president shall, within 14 days after receiving the petition, suspend the judge who is not a CJ from office and acting in accordance with the recommendations of the Judicial Service Commission. In the case of the Chief Justice, the president shall appoint a tribunal. The process in clause 4, where the JSC will represent a petition forward to the president after finding the accusations are true, the JSC will forward the petition to the president and the president will suspend the judge when you are not a CJ. But in the case of Mother Koome, the petitioner will forward the petition to the JSC, and the JSC will appoint a commission. Right, let me see if I'm right. Okay, it's the president. Now, this is the process. If it's a CJ, a petitioner will file a petition in writing, citing the reasons for removal, forward the petition to the JSC. The JSC, after reading the petition, shall forward it to the president, and the president shall appoint a tribunal consisting of the following: the Speaker of the National Assembly as the chairperson, 3 Superior Court judges from common law jurisdictions, 1 advocate of 15 years standing, and 2 other persons with experience in public affair. Wacha niwachie hapo. Now, kufikia hapo, let me tell you, ladies and gentlemen, right now, Koome ni kibaraka ja Ruto. Ruto akikoa, Koome anaitika. Ruto akiongea, Koome anaanza mbio. So, Koome is a friend of the president. When Koome is a friend of the president, because the president has the majority in the parliament, starting from the speaker, Koome automatically becomes the friend of parliament. I'm talking about CJ Koome as a person, not as the office. The office has its own rules, which is understandable. But I'm talking about Koome as an individual. Right? Koome is a friend of the president. Koome is a friend of parliament. Ndio, ndugu Otieno, tunakutakia mazuri. You filed a petition, but then I don't think, to my own view, it will see the light of the day at the end of it. It's good to try, but from where I sit, it is something that cannot be actualized as far as the procedure I've read is concerned. God bless you, ladies and gentlemen. See you in the next video. Asanteni sana. Mungu awabariki.